video, I am going to discuss factorization of quadratic polynomials. So we'll start. What is this quadratic polynomials? What is its standard form and how to factorize this quadratic polynomial, right? So as you know that the polynomial whose degree is 2, degree means the highest power of variable, that is called your quadratic polynomial. For example, if you have x square plus 5x plus c. So this is any polynomial and you can see that degree of this polynomial. Degree means the highest power of variable. Like in this case you can see highest power of variable is 2. Highest power of variable. Highest power of variable is 2. So when highest power of variable is 2, so we can say that degree of this polynomial is 2, and when degree is 2, so that polynomial is called your quadratic polynomial. So first of all you have to understand the meaning of this quadratic polynomial. So the polynomial whose degree is 2, degree means the highest power of variable, that is called your quadratic polynomials, right? Now see in standard form how we can write this quadratic polynomial, or what is the standard form of this quadratic polynomial. This is very important because whenever we have to factorize the quadratic polynomial, so we have to see that first this quadratic polynomial should be in standard form. So standard form of quadratic polynomial. Standard form of quadratic polynomial. So standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, and a should not be 0. Like you can see that highest power of variable is 2, so it's quadratic. And here these a b c are constant, and a should not be 0. A should not be 0 means this first term, like if a 0 then first term will be 0, and when first term will be 0, so its degree reduces to 1, then it will be no more quadratic, then it will become linear polynomial. B and c can be 0. B and c can be 0. You can see the example, like you can have 2x square plus 3x plus 7. This is your quadratic polynomial. Highest power is 2. This is a, this is b, this is c. A means coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, this is b, and this is c. So you have a, b, c. You should have knowledge of this, how to find a, b, c, because you will see when we'll start with the factorization, there is very important role of this a, b, c, right? Then you can take it as 2x square plus 5. Now you can see here this middle term is missing. Middle term in b is 0 in this. A should not be 0. B and c can be 0. It can be like this 2x square plus 3x. In this case you can see that c is 0. Or both can be also 0. 2x square. So these all are quadratic polynomial. And you can see that maximum number of terms in quadratic polynomial are 3. Right? Here you can see it's a binomial, it's a monomial. One term, the expression with one term or polynomial with one term, that is called monomial. Two terms, that is called your binomial. Three terms, that is called your trinomials, right? So we will start with this. When you have this quadratic trinomial, so how to factorize this quadratic trinomial? Then we will see that how to factorize these quadratic binomials also. Like for this we have some different method, and for this we have some different method. Different mean when your b0, we have, like in this case you can see that your b0, and when b0 we have some different method, and when c is equal to 0 then we have some different method. So one by one we'll discuss these all methods, how to factorize quadratic trinomial, quadratic binomials, right? This one though all simple. This so just you can express 2 into x into x. Factorization mean expression, expressing your quadratic polynomial as a product of its factor. That is called factorization, right? So we will see how we can factorize these trinomials and binomials. So here in this video, just I will focus on these quadratic, and this is very important. Like 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, when like your math students, frequently at many places you have to use this factorization of quadratic polynomial, and many students have problem in this. So just see and try to understand, right? Okay, I will explain with example. And to factorize quadratic polynomial, we have one method. The name of method is by splitting middle term. So we'll start with this. By splitting middle term. We'll learn first how we can split the middle term. Now see with example. Like you have x square plus 5x plus 6. We have to factorize this polynomial, and you can see it's a quadratic polynomial. And see, it is in standard form. X square term at first place, x term is at second place, middle place, and this is a constant term. So this is in standard form. Now, to factorize this quadratic polynomial, we have to split middle term. Now see how to split middle term. Split means we have to divide this term in two. But there is some rule to split this middle term. Means we have to find two numbers. Like you can see in this polynomial, your a is equal to 1, your b is equal to 5, your c is equal to 6. Now this middle term we have to split into. To factorize quadratic polynomial, we have to split this middle term. So that's why it should be in standard form first. Because this x term is always middle term. Sometime examiner is writing 6 at this place, 5x this place, or x square at this place, means like it can be like this also. X square plus 6 plus 5x. Then you have to make it in standard form first. It can be like this, 6 plus x square plus 5x. Then you can see these are not in standard form. So to factorize quadratic polynomial, first of all, write these polynomials in standard form. So you should know first what is the standard form of quadratic polynomial. That is this x square term. Means your terms should be in decreasing order of powers. At first place, the term should be the highest power, then next, then next, right? Now, to factorize this quadratic polynomial, we'll split the middle terms. Means to split this middle term, we have to find the two numbers. The two numbers mean the sum of those two numbers should be equal to this b. B means 5. And product of those two numbers, that should be equal to this into this. That is a into c. A into c means 1 into 6. Means to factorize this quadratic polynomial, you have to find two numbers. The sum of those two numbers should be equal to this middle one, 5, and product of those two numbers should be equal to product of a and c. So as I told you earlier, this ABC plays very important role in this factorization, right? So you should know what is a, b, c in the given polynomial first. A means coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, and c is your constant term. And the two numbers which you will find, the sum of those two numbers should be equal to this middle one, 5, and product of those two numbers should be equal to product of this and this, right? And see how to find these two numbers. This product will help you to find those two numbers. Now see what you will do. You will see that 6 comes in which table, right? Start with 1, like 1 into 6, that is 6. Then 2 into 3, that is 6. 3 into 2, 6 into 1. So from this pair, you will get one of the pair. See, you need two numbers whose sum should be 5. And here you can see that 2 plus 3 is 5. So according to your given situation, sum product, your two numbers are these 2 and 3, because 2 plus 3, that is 5, 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. So to split middle term of this expression, we need these two numbers. And how to find that already I explained. Now see what you will do. X square you will write as it is, and in place of middle number you will write these two numbers, like 2x plus 3x, and last term as it is. And like 2x, I written 2x and 3x, so it's not compulsion. Any number you can write at first. You can write it as 3x and 2x also, right? Next step. Now we'll make the pairs. Don't write bracket. This way you can make the pairs. Now from first two and last two, we'll group the terms, first two and last two, and then from first two terms you can see x is common. So x plus 2, and in last two terms you can see 3 is common. So x plus 2. And you can see that this the numbers in first bracket and this bracket always same. And if you get some different numbers mean not same, then it means you have committed mistake somewhere. So these numbers will always same. Then x plus 2 and x plus 2, and Here you will get x and here you will get 3. So this is your answer. So these are the factors of this polynomial. Okay, see one more example. Like we have 2x square minus x minus 6. And in this quadratic polynomial, you can see that a is 2, b is your minus 1, and c is your minus 6. Again, see it's in standard form. First, it should be in standard form. Then find a, b, c. A is coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, c is your constant term. Now you have to find two numbers whose sum should be this one, minus 1. And product should be equal to this a into c, 2 into minus 6, that is minus 12. So first of all, you have to understand this. The two numbers which you will find, the sum of those two numbers should be equal to what, and product of those two numbers should be equal to what. So this is important first. So the sum of two numbers should be equal to minus 1, and product of those two numbers should be equal to 2 into minus 6, that is minus 12. And now this 12 will help you to find those two numbers. This product will always help you to find those two numbers. See what you will do. You will see that this 12, ignore this sign first. You will see this 12 comes in which table? Like 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4, then 4 into 3, 6 into 2, 12 into 1. Now one of the pair will satisfy this condition. Like as you need sum, you can write plus minus, you have to write plus minus sign with these numbers. Then only you will get minus 1, minus 12. See what you will do. 1 and 12, difference is very large, so you will ignore this. 2 and 6, here also difference is very large because you need 1. So this one also you will ignore. So this number will help you. Now see what you will do. Like you have 3 and 4. Now you need sum minus 1. And see sum minus 1, when it can come? When this bigger one is minus 1. Because when you are applying any operation, this addition and subtraction, in result you always use sign of bigger number. So like 3 and minus 4. So if you add these two numbers, if you add 3 and minus 4, what you will get? You will get minus 1, right? And if you multiply these two numbers, what you will get? You will get minus 12. So these are the two numbers. So main thing you have to focus on this, how to find these two numbers, because most of the students are facing problem only in this stuff, how to find the numbers, and they are committing mistake in these signs. You can't use minus 3 and 4. You can't use this, because if you add these two, sum will be 1. But according to your situation, sum should be minus 1. So bigger number. So this only you have to understand. Bigger one. When sum is minus 1, so bigger one you take negative, right? If product is positive, then both will come negative, or both will be positive. So these are the basic rule of these integers, operation of integers. So that will also play a very important role in this when you're finding the numbers, right? Okay, next. Now what you will do, as you got the numbers, according to this situation, you got 3 and minus 4. So these are the numbers. First step in factorization of quadratic polynomial is to find these two numbers. You got the two numbers. Now next, what you will do, you will write these two numbers in place of middle term. I mean, first number as it is. Now you write these two numbers, plus 3x minus 4x, and last number as it is. First and last as it is. Only in place of middle, this middle number, we will write these two. And when you simplify these two, one, you will get this one, right? Now next, we'll make the pairs. We'll group first two and last two. Don't write brackets. Now in first two, you can see what is common. X is common, you will get 2x plus 3. And in these two, you can see minus 2 is common. So you will get 2x plus 3. Right? You should know how to take common. Like in these two. If you multiply, see you are getting this minus 2 into 2, minus 4, minus 2 into 3, minus 6. Now 2x plus 3 is common in this. 2x plus 3, and here you get x minus 2. So these are the factors of given quadratic polynomial. Thank you.